on Apple Music and iTunes. We are everywhere that you can find podcasts. We actually just got notified the other day on email that we're on like 2 new platforms. So
really?
wherever,
News to me.
Wherever you can podcast that. Yeah, wherever you can podcast that, honestly, you can hear us. So
yeah, we like to say you can pick your poison. You can go to our bio on the Instagram or go to the Facebook. Good Liquor Cheap Beer on both, right?
We like to say pick your poison sauce.
I like that. The boysenberry sauce, that too.
Boysen blue sauce.
Whatever you want to do. And in case you don't know, me and you, imagine.
Hey, that would be a pretty crazy rhyme. Like somebody was doing like a 187 type shit. It's like boys in blue sauce. It's like hit them till they hit the boys in blue sauce. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
No, I knew the boys in blue sauce, but I was like, I don't know if you know.
We shouldn't. Yeah. We shouldn't talk about that. Brutality. All right.
The producer saw us like, no,
you cannot do that.
One. That's it. You're off the air.
But yeah, man, welcome back. This is Good Liquor Cheap Beer. I am your host, Scenario. Yes, I am one of your hosts, Scenario.
That's right. And my name is Joel.
Oh.
In the motherfucking house. And you guys already heard this is Good Liquor Cheap Beer. If you guys don't know, imagine this is a podcast about sports, hip hop, news, something like that.
Something like that.
I heard.
Hashtag sports hip hop news.
There it is. But I don't know. You might have come in here and been like, I saw this dude singing before, Sinara, and I thought I saw this dude rapping before. But you might have. Imagine.
Who that?
I don't know. Who is that dude?
Dang.
His name is Sinara.
Matter of fact, dude.
Like that. So what do we do on here?
Man, we talk about sports, hip hop news. But the reason we call it Good Liquor Cheap Beer is because even though I'm going through a little bit of a sober October,
like that.
You know, normally we on time.
What's the reason for that?
I just
like that.
Hey, you know,
trying to cleanse a little bit.
This is not my therapy session today, but I'll just say, you know, it's just
like that.
Every once in a while, I'm not the only one that does this. I know I've had other friends that do stuff like this, but just every once in a while, you just have to like remove things from your life that I don't know. It could be things or like whatever habits, things, whatever. Just things that you maybe are taking for granted or doing too much of, or like it's just become like a habit.
Indulging a little too much.
Yeah. So then it's just like, I just want to refresh. So I wanted to do 30 days of no drinking.
Nice.
And I've been successful. What day is it today? 15th? Yeah. I've been successful 12 out of those 15 days. So, you know, not too bad. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But you know, I'll be back. But it's okay. But anyway, back to the whole point of why we call it Good Liquor Cheap Beer. So Good Liquor Cheap Beer. Why? Good liquor, cheap beer. Right. It's like the antithesis, one of the other. It's like, what is a thesis? I have no interest in this subject.
I have completely lost interest in everything.
But good liquor. What's good liquor? What's the definition of good liquor for you?
Good liquor is some good stuff, man. Yeah. And good liquor, cheap beer. I mean, what it really means to everybody is just chill. To me, what it means is just like chilling out, hanging out, not thinking you're too good to have like a cheap beer sometimes, right. But obviously having taste.
Yeah. Hey, I like it.
Bottom line is like good conversation, and we needed a name.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have.
We needed a name.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a mission statement. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He's like, we ain't too good to have a cheap beer.
I thought you were just
saying we like. What did you say? But we have taste.
We needed a name.
Hey, we're making T-shirts with that. GLCB, or Good Liquor Cheap Beer, and then in the back it just quotes, "We needed a name." $20 coming soon.
I like that. Imagine. I really like. I thought you were taking off the headphones. You're like, we accomplished what we tried to accomplish.
All sales. But hey, speaking of sales, I heard
nobody take that idea, by the way.
Damn. No, it's already on record. Speaking of sales, I don't know how we doing. How we doing right now? So you have a music video out.
Oh,
and yeah,
I thought we were talking about another sale, but I like that.
Yeah, you have a music video out.
Right.
It's called Day Pass.
Thank you very much.
It's almost time for Dia de los Muertos.
That is true. You know, there's a little promotion going on. I appreciate all the love that everybody's been showing me.
True that.
I really appreciate that.
True
and
that.
I think you have a video out too as well.
Damn. You can go check it out. It's thescenario.com. But the video, the video is called Subway. It's for a song I did with a amazing, dope hip hop producer named Soul Chef out of New Zealand. It's an international record.
What up, Soul Chef?
What up, Soul Chef? It's an international record that was actually in the vault for many years.
By the way.
Thank you.
Pleasure mastering.
Who was mastered by my colleague over here, Joel.
There's an interesting story to that mastering of that track too, by the way. But I won't go into that.
Well, why not?
Like, why don't you talk about it?
Why not?
All right, you know what? I'll go into it a little bit. If you guys don't know, I actually master as well. I'm an audio
mastering records.
Well. Right. You know, when it comes to this business and this industry, you kind of wear a lot of hats, and that's its own podcast. You know what? We should do a whole podcast on kind of like our take on the industry. Right. Because I have a lot of people asking questions about
the industry. Man, I'm just kidding.
Pretty much about how much it sucks. No, no, but so I had the pleasure of mastering Chris's record, mastered a couple different records for a couple different artists and labels around the world. And the thing about Chris's record that was interesting is when you and Soul Chef, no, it was cool. Is when you guys finally decided to release the record, you guys didn't have the actual session anymore. Remember? Yeah. You didn't have the actual session. So what you had was a bounce track, which wasn't even a wave. Well, it was an MP3.
I truth be told, I do have the session. Oh, dude. It was just we had a deadline. Okay. And because we had already announced,
comes out.
Yeah, no, it's because I had made the decision to work with a very talented director, cinematographer named R.A. Robinson. Yeah. And man, so it was a really dope opportunity to be able to work with them, and we made a video for this. And so he was like, "Dude, I need a final version." And so when I was listening to the original session, it was like I would rather re-record this because it's like 7 years old. Yeah. You know, but then I decided, well, whatever. Let's just see what happens, really, and then you worked your magic with it. Yeah, man. For those of you who are tuning in right now, just coming in, we're talking about the song "Subway" by Nario and Soul Chef, and this is the song that he has a music video out for right now. What was the website again? It's thescenario.com. Okay. And so man. So thanks. You guys could all see that. Check it out on YouTube and. We'll keep it going. Pretty much, I had an MP3 to master, and if you guys know about audio engineering or whatnot, I love all the problems going in our headphones right now. Just totally throw it. There it is, and there we go. Imagine. But anyways, I had to master MP3, and that could be a problem. But this is not more of a problem than no audio in the headphones, though. That's my favorite. True that. Oh, dude, sucks. Awesome. There it is. There's the flavor. There's the booger flavor. But anyway, we'll do this a cappella, and it is what it is. So we're gonna keep it moving, and I think we got. Dude, you know what I love is that I want to keep that in the actual podcast. Yeah, and it is gonna. I'm not gonna edit it out because I remember people were asking me last time. I'm still trying to fix it. How fast do you guys get that in there? That one's mine. Yeah, that one's mine. So that's what was happening. People are always asking us how fast do you get that up there? And it's dude, I don't edit it at all. We clean it up while we're doing it. I've been asked that as well. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, they were like, dude, that's so crazy that you have a podcast. And problems happen like this because you guys are watching. You guys are like, what the hell? Everything all this happened. This is live, yo. This is live. This is what happens when you do motherfucking live TV. Imagine in my world, I'm on TV. And you know what was not. In my world, it's funny too because it ain't no big deal to us. Chris was just telling me about being live on stage, and the music just went out this weekend. So it's we can deal with stuff live in person when people are in front of our faces, standing right in front of us, entertain me. Music's off. But you gotta roll with the punches. I mean, we've been doing it a little bit, so it's not a big deal. But so what I was saying before, whenever I was getting interrupted, so mastering. So I had to master MP3, which was crazy because I didn't have a wave. So what I had to do was actually go in there and clean up the frequencies that were all fucked up on the track. Yeah. And if you listen to, but dude, the track was so good that I was I just want to bring out I want to cut it out. It was kind of right. Yeah, it was kind of doing you know how back when they would bring up fossils, when they would dig up the fossils and they have the brushes, and then clean it off. That's how I felt I was doing for that track. Yeah. I was just taking out the stuff that wasn't supposed to be there and making it shine, leaving it like that. Right. And it's really dope, man. So long story short, I did something similar to mine too. They passed. So whoisjoel.com? Yeah. And what was the website? It's thescenario.com. How do you spell scenario? Normally 2 words. CEE space Nario. However, on the website, you know, spaces just don't work on the internet. So it's the TheCeeNario.com.
What there was some sports going on this week.
Yeah, man.
We took a break last week.
We took a break last week.
If you haven't caught up, go back and listen to the other episodes.
Yeah.
And there it is.
You can go on our Instagram at goodliquorcheapbeer. Click on the bio. You'll hear always the most up-to-date season, or excuse me, most up-to-date episode.
Dude,
and then it's just going to go back.
Thought about it again. You're like, in my head, I'm on TV.
Ding, 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 ding. Hell yeah.
Oh, so great.
So sweet. But, dude, over the last 2 weeks, we've had October. So what does October always mean? October means postseason baseball. Postseason. The MLB postseason is here.
Like that one.
Hell yeah. And of course, one of the reasons I'm pretty aggressive right now.
Went down
today.
I'm sorry, I got trade talks going for fantasy basketball. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Dang.
Oh, you're talking about the Dodgers.
Yeah, man. The motherfucking Dodgers didn't have me in a good mood today.
So what's the series at now? Dodgers, Brewers.
It's 2-1 Brewers. And yeah, today is October 15th, so it was just game 3.
Situation tomorrow.
It was already a must-win in my head because it's like you don't have a home field advantage.
Today,
yeah,
that was a must-win?
I mean, not a must-win, but it's like you better damn win it. Imagine.
Today?
Yeah.
And they lost.
And
that's it. Now back up against the wall.
Yeah, well, we just lost. We had gotten the home field advantage by winning on their field, and then they just took it back. So, yeah, man, so that's not cool, but whatever. You know, the Brewers are a great club. I'm glad, like, you know, the first game was fucking ridiculous. We were just getting slaughtered and spanked, just straight up spanked. But we got deep enough in their bullpen, and then finally our bats woke up a little bit. We didn't win. We lost by, I think, 1 run or 2 runs at the end. I think it was like 6-4, 6-5.
I think it was a 2-run game.
And you know, we had a lot of momentum going into game 2, which they started game 2 pretty like lackadaisically, and bats weren't working again. I think they started down 1-0. And maybe even down 2-0. But they started down.
You've been watching the games like super intently, huh?
I've been trying. Actually, I've been trying to take naps.
Lucky you.
I'll take a nap.
Channel. Imagine.
Yeah. No, shit. I don't even have a TV.
God.
I'm watching this shit on
you
my.
You don't even got no TV.
I ain't got no TV no more.
Imagine.
Well, I have a computer, so thank God I have a computer and internet and a cable subscription that I can log into.
An answer for everything.
Yes. Yeah. But so
friction and tension.
There is no woe is me after all. But yeah, man. So then game 2,
that's
boom.
Cool, man.
I actually knocked out for a little bit, woke up, and they were back up.
Woke up,
and I was like, that's it. I have to go to sleep. So today I get home. I have about an hour before I got to get here for our podcast, and I decided to take a 20-minute nap. And I took a 20-minute nap, hoping and believing that first of all I needed it. And secondly, we're already down 2-0. By the time I wake up, we'll be 3-2.
Yeah.
Us. And so I woke up and it was 4-0. And then all of a sudden I was trying to get ready for the podcast. 9th inning, top of the 9th. It is 4-0 still. They're about to go to the bottom of the 9th. I was getting ready to get over here. I'm like, you know what? I just got to get over here. I'll listen to it on the radio. Getting ready. I decided to watch The Shop, which we'll talk about in a little bit, or at least the interview. But yeah, I just had enough time, and then I'm saying like goodbye to everyone, and then my family, they have the TV. Goodbye, everybody. They have a TV, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys still watching? Like, why are you watching the TV still? And I hear like a crowd, and I watch, and the fucking bases are loaded. Ryan Dozier is
heartbreak situation.
Is at the motherfucking home plate, and it's 0-2. Like, it's 2 strikes. So, you know, he's just there. He's fighting him off. And damn it, that motherfucker, what's his name? Russell's, I believe his name was. Russell is the...
I know what happens. It's like the setup is just like...
Dude,
sad.
Caught looking, but I honestly, he painted the motherfucking outside of that box.
Dodgers are now down.
So we're down 2-1.
Back up against the wall.
2-1.
You know what sucks, dude? Is that, like, the playoffs... I used to really, really be able to watch like before, because now what channel is it on now? Like,
well, right now this one's on Fox Sports 1 actually. No, so you should be able to watch it.
This one I can watch.
Yeah.
But actually, not every single one of them. There was one of them that I wasn't able to watch.
I think it was on MLB Network.
That's right, and it's a bummer because what's happened because of the fact that now that you can't watch it unless you have those channels is that it's kind of distanced me like a little bit. I feel distance from the team a little bit. Yeah. And it sucks. Not in like my fandom and like all that and like who I rep and all that. No, fuck all that shit. It's more just like, dude, like you feel like you can't follow them as much. You know, and that happens a lot with the Lakers too, which is a super bummer because it's like as much as I'm super diehard Dodger fan, it's like my fandom for the Lakers is probably just a little higher just because I've been watching so intensely forever for myself. So it's like it sucks that I just like I feel that, dude. Like,
do you remember when we were young and we would only get the away games?
Yeah,
that's crazy. It wasn't that long ago.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like KCal, but it's like, dude, but we still at least got the away games, right? And we get them for free.
But that's crazy that we've gotten so spoiled now, being able to watch every single game, and being deprived of games. Yeah. And I think back when I was really little, the baseball games, it was only special ones.
We would get the away games, but it's like now we can't even get any games.
Yeah,
that's the bummer.
That's big money, corporate cable.
I mean, good
politics.
on them, right? Like, is it task force?
Good on your mama.
Like,
not yours, obviously.
That's the first thing that I'll personally. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Dude,
I beg your
that
pardon.
shit just reminded me of high school. I used to go to. Do you remember Armando? We had a friend named Armando, a big tall dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
Latino.
Yeah.
Dude, this fool Armando, he fuck, what did he used to say? We used to just say stupid ass shit to each other, like just you're a kid, right? And so I used to be like, dude,
Dad,
you're
Dad.
I was like, dude, your mom. And he's like, what?
Your mom?
And I'm like, dude,
like fake.
I didn't say your mom. I said your mom. And it's like just the stupidest shit. You know what I'm saying? People are like, wah, 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 wah. Terrible joke.
That shit.
Terrible joke.
I'll take that shit and
take
roll
a
with
fat
it.
shit.
Put some swagoo on that shit and it's delicious.
Hey, man. So what about... Hey, with the ALCS,
you like that, huh?
Back to some baseball.
All right. Magic. All right.
What the hell is this? Got to go to work. But the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox,
what do you think's gonna happen, dude?
They're all knotted up at
They're
one.
gonna win tomorrow, obviously.
The Dodgers better motherfucking win tomorrow. Hell yeah.
Like, there's no other way. Imagine there's no other way.
You know,
like, dude. At that point, donezo.
You know, the fucking Brewers haven't lost until
you come back 3-1
from Saturday.
Well, you can, but it's like
when the Dodgers went on Saturday against the Brewers, that was their first loss since I believe they said September 22nd. Like they've been hot. Like we talk about, we were hot at the end of the season. They've been fucking hot.
Too. Like the other teams are fucking
so
man.
So dude, it just who's gonna run out of steam first, and it sucks. It looks like not that we're it looks like we have no steam. Like I don't know. So we got to see what's going on tomorrow. I wonder who's even pitching. I wonder if they got Kershaw or like who's probable. Because Kersh did game one. He got fucked by our terrible defense, dude. Yasmani is probably like he's been probably under a blanket like the last 3 days because he fucked up really bad. Like, did you see what happened?
No, I didn't.
He had 2 pass balls, 2 errors at the plate. Fucking yes, dude. There was like
were they costly errors?
Yes, super costly errors. Like they scored on these errors. Well, they were scoring on errors.
They don't have anybody else to put in his place, though. Like, who can they put?
They did the second day because the second day I didn't see who started, but he came in as a pinch hitter later on. So he didn't start. He didn't start game 2. But Yasmani, dude, just Twitter, the internet was letting him fucking have it last night, man. Or not last night, Saturday. But yeah, dude. So I don't know. And then in the outfield, I forgot who the fuck was it, Chris Taylor or somebody like just bobbled the ball that should have been like an error, like another out. We had 4 fucking errors.
Dude,
4 errors.
Like tomorrow they just
play,
like just clean. Just clean.
Sorry, that was game 1. What am I talking about? That was Friday.
Friday baseball, dude.
Yes.
Just go out there like no just.
And poor Kershaw, the shortest outing of his postseason career.
Dude, these guys are really pissed off.
I'm very pissed off.
Seriously.
Yeah. So anyway.
So as the Dodger, like as the baseball season is like coming to not an end already, but it's the playoffs. It's gonna be ending pretty soon.
Postseason, get it right.
Yeah, but it's like I'm just saying, it's like it's gonna be ending soon, but it's not the end. Like it's not the end yet. I mean, we hope that our team. Imagine the Dodgers keep going, but regardless, a little bit more. But another beginning of the season is about to start too.
Ooh.
And the Lakers have now concluded. Well, I think they have one more preseason.
The who?
Is it the Los Angeles LeBron Lakers? Imagine
they got renamed the Los Angeles LeBron Lakers.
This is uncensored weather.
I knew it was the same. I knew I recognized that voice. Oh yeah. The only thing we
really
haven't done is fart. No, I mean not fart. The only thing we haven't done is burp. Sorry. I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, we don't fart there. What the fuck? But
the producer told me that was off limits. Is that now off, like, off the table?
Yes. Now the only thing off the table is shitting.
True uncensored.
Wow.
Like, wait a minute. I thought it was true.
These guys are fucking horrible.
These guys, bottom of the barrel. That's what it is. It's like
Bottom
what?
of the barrel. These guys are equivalent to the bar juice, the Met juice on the bottom of the night.
211 juice.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Juice. It's like, dude, you're like some of the 211
Juice,
owners at home.
motherfucker!
The 211 owners at home, like, tear. They're talking about it.
Oh, my God.
He's like, I'm not sad. All publicity is good publicity.
Damn, all publicity is great publicity.
Man.
But, dude, what happened with LeBron?
Well, about the... What happened, dude?
I don't know. What were you talking about? I was going to say the motherfucking post the preseason games have been awesome.
Dude, they've been great, man. Honestly, dude, I'll give you my take, man. I'll give you my take, dude. I was all scared. Ooh. I was like, wait, what? Like, dude, the Lakers to me
coming through
have been looking pretty damn solid, dude. Imagine pretty damn solid.
I heard.
You know, I kind of like the way they're looking. And you can guarantee it, man.
Yeah, you can guarantee it.
Honestly, dude, they're playing pretty fluid. I like what I like. What I've seen is that we look deep.
I like what I like,
dude. Don't the Lakers look deep right now?
Yeah.
Doesn't the Rockets
they look pretty deep throat? No, they do look deep, dude. I love it.
Metaphorically speaking, the other leagues. Like, that's what you want. Metaphorically, do you understand? I don't know. That's the metaphor you present.
Oh no, seriously, real shit. Pause. They're pretty fucking deep. Like, yeah, because, dude,
we are, dude. It's great.
We thought about it was gonna be such a problem. I mean, the season hasn't started yet. I understand.
They got the problem that people thought it was gonna be. What was the problem?
Not enough balls, too many ball handlers.
Yeah,
not enough balls, too many ball handlers. And
then just the structure of the team itself.
The meme team that they're all like fucking weird personalities.
It's like, well, first off, they also say that they don't really have much talent, like aside from LeBron, right? I've been hearing that it's like super top heavy, like talent. It's like, I don't know.
B.I. is motherfucking gonna have a breakout season.
Ingram's looking good. Kyle Kuzma's gonna play
He got some meat on them bones.
It's because the guys that are coming off the bench look fucking great.
Dog.
It's like you have Josh Hart coming off the bench and you have Kuzma coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Like that already is insane.
And maybe Zoe.
Well, actually, no. I think Zoe's gonna start.
Yeah, he probably will start. Him and LeBron look great together.
I think that.
So does Rondo.
I think that who's gonna start it too? Is it KCP? Yeah, right.
I mean, because is it because Hart's injured? No, it's not because he's not senior. Yeah.
Hart's gonna be coming off the bench.
Seniority.
So we got Rondo at the 1. You got KCP at the 2. You got who's at the 3? BI, right?
Yeah, BI should be at the 3. LeBron at the 4.
At the 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, that's why the firepower coming off the bench with Kuzma and Ingram. With Kuzma and Hart. Dude, that is solid. And then, dude, Rondo's gonna be coming off the bench with him.
Right. Dude, Rondo's going to probably come in like...
Rondo coming off the bench. Was Rondo playing off the bench over there in New Orleans? No, right?
Yes.
He was playing 2 and then sometimes going off the bench?
Damn, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought he was coming off the bench. Because the game that I went to a Pelicans game. That shit was really dope, actually. Yeah, I was in like row number 4. And that fucking stadium... I was in New Orleans.
That's cool.
Nah, but I was in New Orleans.
You were really in New Orleans?
Yeah, I went to New Orleans.
Is that when you went to WrestleMania? Or you were there with WrestleMania?
Yeah, I just happened to be there during the WrestleMania time.
That's a crazy story.
That's fucking sick. Like, you can go to my Instagram, which is at Scenario, CEENARIO. Check out, I got, dude, Devon! Dude, I got to yell to one of my favorite wrestlers, I got to yell to one of my favorite wrestlers, dope. Who that? I used to pretend sometimes like I was Mankind, usually, right? Usually it was Mick Foley, but every once in a while I had also another ulterior identity. Imagine I was like Bubba Ray Dudley. I loved him. Like
you were both. You
were people.
First off, sometimes I thought I was Mick Foley. The other times I thought I was doing the
Nah, dude, but I
second favorites.
Dude, he was like 40 feet away, and I saw Devon, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's really
dude,
cool.
My girl saw me. Like, we had met like these 2 girls that were like from somewhere. We're just like talking to them, and me and my girl were just sitting there at the table. We see freaking like Jim Ross over here to our right, just having beers and shit. Like,
oh shit.
Like, yeah, dude, like all these people, like
what's
that? Sasha Banks and freaking
like
all these, dude, all the fucking divas were there. We took, because I took a video with Paige.
That's really cool, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, so New Orleans, when we were there.
Personal story.
Yes, no, it's dope for the wrestling fans out there. That was really dope. You can see it on Instagram.
It was just such a funny coincidence that you were
and
there.
Shinsuke Nakamura, like that shit was super dope.
You were just there for vacation, right?
Yeah, I was just there for vacation just to check
out.
out.
It was hilarious.
Meet out my boy.
A picture with like a video with Big Show, and I was like,
oh, he was the first one.
WrestleMania's there right now. I was like, did you go for that? You're like, no, I didn't even know. Dude, I didn't even know.
It was not planned.
It's just pretty cool.
But anyway, when I saw that game, Rondo was coming off the bench. Because I think they had Etuan Moore or something like that coming out too. And who was their one? Somebody else was their one. Yeah.
Dang, playing so good with them too, dude.
Yeah, and playoff Rondo. That's where he had a resurgence. Because throughout the year, he was just doing his thing, contributing. Yeah. But it was during the playoffs, bro. And then I would watch him. And that day, too, at that game, he was dropping threes. And I was like, the fuck? Rondo has a three-pointer now?
Dude,
he has a jumper.
He's refined his game a little bit.
Yeah.
The jumper's not, like, super consistent yet. But he definitely still – they go in now. Like, before they didn't really go in.
Before they was, like, just look ridiculous. It's like, please don't shoot. Like, please don't shoot.
Now I'm actually pretty confident. Well, I'm not confident, like, for sure, like, end the game, like, he's the one that's going to hit the three. But if he gets the ball he can
be clutch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like, in rhythm, and he's wide open.
He's a champ, dude.
Yeah. And the clutch situation actually works to his advantage.
Yeah, he's a champ.
The type of player he has with veteran experience. So, no, that's really cool. I would totally trust him taking the final shot. See, and that's what I was talking about. I was talking about to a couple different people that we have right now what we have on the team is what LeBron wanted. He wanted to have more ball handlers. Yeah. And he has Rondo
so he can chill.
So he could relax a little bit. He don't want to move the ball up anymore like that. Yeah. Like that part of his life, like he obviously can do it. It's not over that part of his life, but he doesn't want to do that.
That's right.
Just like he doesn't want to guard the fucking best player on the other team.
That's why he's grooming B.I., dude. Enzo.
Oh, my God.
He's grooming them. That's so dope.
Totally. Dude.
I love it.
And Kuzma, too.
Kuz.
I like how, dude, honestly.
Hart.
We totally forgot Hart. That is the guy that's going to probably be the
Jay Hart is fucking dope.
That's going to be the defensive dude, man. Like,
I don't know, man. Just because he's so tight. B.I., bro.
Do you think Brandon Ingram's going to be, like, more defensive than Josh Hart?
I mean, I don't know about more, but maybe, yeah, because he's just so long. He's so long, and he can really cover like all positions. Totally. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like
he's the Laker that's actually looked the best.
Yeah, the only thing that
other than like LeBron, Rondo looked really good, but Brandon Ingram looked really good, and they're looking for him. Everybody moving the ball.
Rondo's looking for him.
Yeah, dude. Everybody. Like, Lonzo's looking for him.
Lonzo looks for him. LeBron looks for him.
LeBron's looking for him. KCP looks for him. It's like whoever's moving the ball when they're coming down court.
Lance will skip to my Lou and shoot the ball, but he makes it.
Brandon Ingram, and it's for a reason.
Yeah.
They obviously know that guy can put the ball in.
He's special.
He definitely is special. He made a big jump last year, and I think he's gonna make an even bigger jump.
He's primed for a huge jump.
I'm pissed off. I did not get him in the NBA draft for the fantasy.
I really, by the way, low key. Now that I could say it, he was my keeper. Like he was who I wanted to be my keeper because he actually was gonna be somebody else.
Really?
Nah, he's who I wanted to be my keeper, but actually no, he's at the same ranking. So then I decided to not. But there was somebody. Wow. They had somebody else. I forgot who I had. Somebody else. I thought about making him my keeper.
We actually had a fantasy basketball draft this weekend.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
I really thought I would get him. I really thought I would get him this year.
You thought you would get him? You thought you were just gonna like see him and draft him.
Yeah.
And somebody else got him and came with the key.
I was planning on paying like a 1-round premium. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just I really wanted him because I believe he's gonna have a breakout year.
Did you forget?
Kind of. And then I just had a better pick like
at
the time, yeah. So it is what it is.
You gotta go with the better players sometimes. Better dude, man.
But I'm excited to see B.I. have a jump. Or get.
Yeah, he is. He probably is gonna have another jump, and that's gonna be good. Dude, it's funny. I saw LeBron on. You brought it up earlier, and now that we were talking about LeBron, that show that he has. It's called The Cut.
I was gonna say The Shot.
The Shot. That's what it's called.
On HBO.
Yeah, dude, he had Drake on the show this weekend, didn't he? You said that you caught a little bit of the interview, like.
So I saw the whole interview. I didn't catch the whole episode, so I still need to watch the episode of The Shop. So the whole hour or whatever it is, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But I saw the 14-minute interview with Drake.
I'm gonna tell you, dude. I did when I watched it. I liked it. Obviously entertaining.
Yeah.
I like the show though. I think this is the second episode, right?
Yeah.
Of that program. Excuse me. And
who was on this one?
I was kind of surprised that Drake was talking about Kanye the whole time.
And during his interview,
his interview.
So
like, I didn't know that that's what it was about.
His interview.
Not that I hated it or anything. I actually found all that information super interesting and entertaining, but That's not what I thought it was going to be.
Well, who knows if that's what it was about? Because it didn't necessarily start there.
No, it didn't.
He was talking about other shit.
Right. They kind of focused. Oh, you know what?
That's post. That's post.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They kind of just focused on it though, like for the show. I know that they cut it and all that shit. And maybe they probably talked for like an hour or an hour and a half or whatever, and that's what they ended up using. But I didn't know that that's even what they were going to focus on the show.
I only knew because a couple days ago. Like before,
have they been advertising it like that?
No, I just saw somebody post like the shit on Twitter, and like I saw like an excerpt of the video, it was like a minute or two.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit! So it got me all excited to watch it.
For those of you who don't know, Drake was talking about Kanye.
Because he's talking about his because they were talking about being dads.
Yeah.
And then he started talking about his son. Yeah. And then he started. That's how it led to the whole thing about how Kanye invited him to Wyoming, and then like he confided in him about the news about his son.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
And then all that stuff where he had beef with Pusha and Pusha T.
It became more about Kanye's beef.
Yeah. Then they ended up going back and forth. But all of that came from the Kanye stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it all stemmed from.
I know.
And that's where he said when Pusha came at him on that record, when he kind of let it out to the world,
right?
He had a kid. That Kanye got that information from Drake directly.
Right.
When Drake was working with him.
Yeah.
And dude, when he was telling that story, dude, he was like, honestly, like when he was telling that story, he was even talking about little things when he was working with Kanye that were rubbing him the wrong way.
Yeah, power moves.
That kind of like, or things that Kanye was saying, like, oh, you got to do this. You
trying to be
that.
Quincy and like,
he's like, okay. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then he's like, oh, and then we're going to do this, this, and this. And then Drake's like, the whole time I was there, I was just working on his records, like I thought at one point maybe he's going to send me some other beats. And it's like, dude, I never knew. Like, to me, as like an artist and like other people that are kind of like working music or like do stuff in music, I'm like, damn, this dude's like talking some shit about like Kanye and like how Kanye's doing business right now.
Right.
And it's not no big news about like Kanye being like kind of crazy or something right now. Everybody says that. I personally think he's probably suffering from mental problems. But
he's admitted that.
Yeah, and he's admitted that, but nobody really takes it seriously. People are just like that he's fucking crazy. People just say, oh, he's crazy, he's psycho, he's like losing it. And it's like, I mean, he might legitimately be medically losing it. Like, so, or lost it. Like, you don't know. Like, I don't know the diagnosis. Like, it actually has to get really diagnosed, like, from a professional. But, yeah, dude, it's nuts. Like Drake was talking about all this crap, like all his personal stuff, like the business interactions with him, and like when they were doing music together. But that shit tripped me out, man. I did not know that's what it was going to be about. Because usually they always talk about like political issues or always, it's like the second episode. Right. But they talked about kind of like political issues. But you know what? Actually, they do talk about like being a basketball player, like kind of like how you have to carry yourself in that position, power, being a role model, like, but also different aspects of just carrying yourself, like when you're working like at that level and all that shit. Yeah. So, it tripped me out, dude. I don't know what you thought about it, but I was just like, whoa, this is like crazy.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know that it was gonna be giving us all this like, almost like all gossip, the tea, bro. It's like
giving
gossip.
You all the tea,
like, nuts.
All the tea, man. Yeah, no, for real. Like it was pretty interesting because I don't know, maybe it's a cover up. Maybe he did order the XXX thing. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and then that because supposedly.
Wait, what?
All right, so supposedly before the whole story I had heard.
Because I think people are like, wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so rest in peace, XXX Temptation.
Wait a minute, it has to do with XXX Temptation?
So there's a little conspiracy thing. I haven't kept up with it, so I don't know what the thing is now. But I remember when Scorpion just dropped. So Scorpion just dropped like a week or a couple weeks after his death, and he was killed, right? And he got killed over a Louis bag. Well, on one of his lines, he's talking about like something bag, Louis bag, like talking about like doing it for a bag or some shit. Anyway, there were just lines that were alluding to he ordered the hit. Like there's lines. There's lines on Scorpion, and it maybe someone made that and it fits, but it fucking fits. If you listen to like Mob Ties, and you listen, but dude, he talks about in song. Which one is it? It's like song number 4, and he's like XXX, and he says
out there that Drake ordered a hit on.
Yes, and he actually says XXX something like, dude, I need to play it again.
This is so good that you talked to me about this on the air because this is a like super genuine reaction.
Yeah,
like, dude, that's ridiculous.
I don't know
what. So Drake did that.
He says I'm light skinned, but I'm dark. He's talking about like
mob
ties and all this shit.
The reason why he did this is because he wanted to take out somebody that was potentially going to take a spot.
Is that what the reason is? It was about so supposedly
like, dude, that is
supposedly ridiculous. X is the one who leaked the news that he had a kid with this chick.
Drake is gonna order a hit on him because of that. That is so nuts.
All this like he was the one who leaked this thing to Pusha and like all this stuff. Yeah, dude. So that's why when I heard about him and telling the story, I'm thinking about that story, and I was like, pretty passionate cover up, Drake. That you told Kanye in Wyoming, and now Kanye's hush hush, so he ain't gonna say anything anyway to contradict you because Jay Prince got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody talks about. Everybody talks about Jay Prince, like from like Houston shit. Imagine, I got chills right now even just saying the name. Imagine, but it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway. There's that whole thing for those that never heard that before. Yes, there's a whole like controversy, or not controversy, it's just a conspiracy theory. Anyway, so back to Drake. I did not know. Yeah, I did not know it was going to be about that either. But it was very interesting. I enjoyed it. That was cool.
Like
what was what was the rest of dude? What's real quick though? Little fucking power moves. I was thinking, I'm like, dude, if this is true, Kanye is fucking vicious, bro. He's a savage. Like, he really fucked with them.
Dude, like, what did you think that was like crazy? Well, I'll tell you, like,
the fact that like he told him come out and he wants to be Quincy. He extracts the information from him about his release date because he's like, I know you don't normally do this, but if you want me to help you, like, I need to know this and that. And like he fucking like tells him, and then he plans the releases of those 3 albums all around his date. Yeah, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking crazy. And then the whole thing about like lift your hand. What is it called? Lift your hands up. The one that Poopty Scoop song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's Drake's song, supposedly. And he straight up dropped shit on it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest fucking punk I've ever heard of.
So that's what Drake said. Drake said, you know that big song that everybody's scooping the poop, pooping this, scooping the poop,
this scoop.
Yeah, okay. That shit, like, dude, Drake said that was supposed to be a song. That was and then Drake said that was supposed to be my epic song. That was
there it is. There's the flavor.
You get props. The people in the video, like, they legit gave each other props.
Yeah, that's what he does. You already know what I does. For sure. I both had to remember.
But dude, so that song, the Boopity Scoop song, Drake said that was supposed to be his track.
Yeah,
that was supposed to, and he even said that was supposed to be my epic Kanye song.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be my big song. And then he said out of nowhere that Kanye released that song with the Poopity Scoop raps on it, and Drake said, "Oh, that was more than just like," and obviously it's not verbatim, but he's like, "That was more than just like a little thing. That was a direct hit at me. Like he really went at me like when he did that because he threw my shit out there,
direct
crap on it, like, and I was like, dude, that is crazy." And then everything else that he was just saying, like their interactions in the studio. Like the interactions of him, like I could just picture the way Drake was saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like I could just picture Drake there in the studio, sitting down in front of the console, and like let's say like writing or whatever, and then Kanye standing up, like telling him like, "I know you don't do this, like I know, but I got it," like all these things. Like, I could totally fucking picture that happening.
Yeah.
And then Drake being like, even Drake, the fucking biggest like artist in the world, relevant,
can fall susceptible to this fucking hustle.
Down like, shit, man. Like, I guess that's what I gotta do. Like, cause like Kanye, like people want to say
Kanye.
Exactly. Like people want to say what they want to say about Kanye, but I always get people go like that don't really like listen to like music that much, and they go, "Yo, I know," because Kanye's so all over the press that they're like, "You know that Kanye guy?" And then they come to me because they go, "You know music, right?" And they're like, "You know that Kanye guy? Is he really that good to say like those things?" And I'm like, he is really that good.
Yeah.
And has like released good records like that, like where he has the clout.
Undeniably, everyone agrees the first 3 albums were classics.
Like where he was like a genius, like making music at one point. And maybe he still is, like because he still makes great music. But I mean,
he's punking us all with the "I such a fucking hoe."
Yeah, but it's just so crazy how like Drake. When Drake's saying that, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like, I could totally see that happen. Like, him just sitting there and be like, damn, I guess I got to roll with whatever the fuck Kanye wants to do.
Totally. I see that. You know what's crazy, though? I just realized this as we were having this discussion, but it makes so much sense. Take this for what you will. I'm not even necessarily saying this with a positive or a negative connotation, but the fact that Kanye, it makes so much more sense now why he likes Donald Trump. Why? That's some pretty savage-ass business moves. And, dude, that's some shit that Donald Trump will probably do in business. Like, not just Donald Trump, like many people that are just vicious businessmen, like Savage. Hey, that's cool. Like I said, but whatever, take that for what you will, positive or negative. But that's crazy, dude. That sounds like something, you know, you've seen the things, like, by the way the president shakes people's hands and he like does the whole power move with like he yanks him down and like just shit like that, like little things where they're little mental moves that just like fuck with the opponent.
Of course.
Well,
it's like little nuances that like have to get you little advantages.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's crazy. He just fucking punked these motherfuckers. But anyway, dude, on some more hip hop. Do we have time for this shit? The thing that we said we're gonna talk about 2 weeks ago. I think we do. We still got like a little 20 minutes up to, or maybe we only have 2 minutes.
Actually, I think we do have some time.
Yeah, we do have some time.
We actually had some technical difficulties, so we have some time.
Yeah,
imagine we do have time.
In the
actually,
meantime,
you know what? Let's talk about in the meantime, what? What do you want? Well,
if we're gonna talk about hip hop,
Carter IV. Imagine I want
the
to bring
four.
the
Let's
Carter
talk
IV
about.
Or the Carter
Let's
5.
talk about.
They're like, wait a minute. Do you want to talk about the Carter IV or the Carter V?
Are we talking about Carter IV?
It's the Carter V.
Oh, okay.
It's the Carter V.
It's the Booger Flavor.
It is the Booger Flavor. Yeah, the Carter V. I actually listened to it this time.
Good shit.
Yeah,
I like it.
For those of you that did not listen to the Carter V, imagine Lil Wayne came back.
Dude,
released an album. I did not know he released an album until last week, or was it
2 weeks ago? Yeah.
That you told me, dude, Lil Wayne released a new album. And I was like, what? You're like, the Carter V is out. And I was like, dude, I got to listen to that. And I got to tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. And I guess before I go into it, did you listen to the whole thing? Did you listen to 1 track, 2 tracks, and you listened to the whole thing?
I listened to it in phases. So I had dude, honestly, look, check it out. If I'm being real about it, maybe indirectly, Carter V is the reason I purchased Spotify.
Carter V is the reason I got up. If I'm
Carter V is the reason I purchased Spotify. I was just damn tired of doing shuffle, and I was like, no, cool. I want to hear this. I was really, really excited. Like, it wasn't all the hype. Like, I really wasn't following the hype about it. Yeah. It had kind of been like, not like the Chronic level, but like almost like that. Like, we'll see when we ever fucking hear the Carter V. Like, we'll see when that happens, all the legal, like, fucking drama between him and Baby.
I couldn't believe it came out, too.
And the fact that, like, all of a sudden it was just rolling. Carter V's coming out. I was just like, too good to be true. We'll see.
Wait,
and
it actually dropped for it?
Yeah, just.
Wow, dude. I
don't know about ads, but I heard people talking about it and, like, maybe, like, some press releases or whatever. But,
okay.
But, yeah, so then, so it came out, and I was like, fuck. I just heard, I think I heard the Swiss Beat remake of Special Delivery. The one that everyone did the challenge for.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Special Delivery.
Wait, what's the
challenge?
Want that. No, that's not. Is that it?
No. It's number 3, I think.
That's it. Oh, no. This is my shit, though, right here. This is my shit, though. This isn't that one.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Yo, this is... When I heard this one, I was like, oh, damn.
Whose voice is that? Slim Thug?
He is back. I don't know.
Thug.
We got it right here.
Hey.
Okay, only
man.
Below 30 seconds.
But yeah, dude,
we don't get.
And that's not even. So anyway, I forgot what I heard, but I was like, all right, I need to buy Spotify. So I bought Spotify. If I can start listening to it. And what I'm saying by listening in phases is, I just don't have fucking time to sit there and listen to an album. Sorry. So I heard maybe the first 3-4 songs, and then the Special Delivery one caught my fucking. I was like, ooh. Hey. They had the whole streets popping. Yeah. Everybody doing the motherfucking Harlem Shake again. I loved it. I participated on my Snapchat.
Videos with like the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, but they're calling it what is the name song?
The Uproar?
Yeah, the Uproar Challenge. So if you do hashtag Uproar Challenge, like there's all these people doing like the dance and shit. That shit is dope, especially all New Yorkers and shit.
Hey, that shit is
dope. So yeah, man. So then I listened up to, and then what's song 4? That's another. Oh, the Travis Scott song. Yeah, that shit is fire. Hey. So that's it.
Word to my guy.
It's lit.
Okay.
Hey, but yeah. So after those 4, well, the first one's an intro, I think. But after those, like the first 3 songs, then I had to go to work or whatever, and I was just like, hell yeah, and I wanted to hear them over. So then I didn't even continue yet. I kept hearing the song 3 and 4 over, and then oh yeah, the Kendrick one, dude. This isn't even one of my top ones, and it's so dope.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one?
Mona Lisa.
Oh yeah, Mona Lisa.
That one was actually number 1 on Spotify.
Damn.
That one came out, like all of Spotify.
It's a great. That shit's a straight up like fucking Rick the Ruler type story.
I'm
like
with
it's
you,
a whole
though.
story.
I'm with you, though. That's not one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, it's really dope. If you listen to it, it's like watching a play.
One.
They're like fucking acting out a play and shit. But dude, first week, the Carter 5, what's it called? According to Billboard, 400. Oh, we're gonna start this shit off right. Hey. Let's start this shit off right. In the house tonight,
we gonna start this shit off right.
Hey.
That hook though.
In the house tonight,
we got some
bad ass
bitches. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, less than 30 seconds.
He's outside
Dude,
with the sad ass bitch.
It's like, you're gonna get sued. You're gonna get sued.
You gonna get it. But dude, yeah. So that song's a classic. Bringing back Ashanti back to life, and just killing it. Mac Main does that. That's the one. Yeah, he's killing it.
He killed that, dude.
Mac Main.
That was cool.
No longer gonna make fun of you.
But Ashanti, huh? Let's see if we can. Yeah, we got it.
Like some shit like that. Hey.
Giving you that like murdering style.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's like throwback to like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's great, man.
I love it. Even the little keys. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so yeah, man, I really loved it. Then I started going on. My favorite one is like, what is it called? Like closed bank or closed safe deposit box, some shit like that. Yeah, that one's like my favorite song now out of there. That shit is fucking turn. And I didn't even hear that till after a week it came out because I was listening to it in phases. So I already liked that one. Then I heard the Snoop Dogg one where they sample what's it called? The Snoop Dogg one. Woo! Hey.
Oh yes, the DJ Mustard one.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got some tracks on here. Because he's got the Snoop one where he samples the Dre beat. Well, which was a sample before too. Yeah. But dude, it's great. I mean, I really enjoyed the album.
Yeah.
I thought I was really impressed.
What rank in the Carter series would you give it?
Oh, it's actually, dude, I put it pretty high, man.
Yeah.
Where would you put what Carter would you put at 1?
Maybe 3? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that was like probably
3, and
that was like its break off. Like
4 was pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, I don't know,
but
man.
3 is
I'm gonna have to
classic.
tell you, maybe because I just hadn't heard Wayne in a long time. This is
right
right up there
dude.
with this quality. Like this is quality work.
I was really
quality production.
Yeah, I was really excited.
I'm gonna tell you, like I hadn't heard because he has that other song where he's like singing. And what I was gonna tell you is like I really like what I always liked about Wayne is like. He had people write his songs as far as like singing style hooks with like melodies that a typical rapper can't really write. Like I don't know. I'm not saying he can't do it, but he probably has help. Obviously, we know he has help. And he's
the How to Love song.
That one, dude. Like I always love how he had people write singing songs for him before it was cool.
Yeah.
And he was doing that shit, and people were like, "Oh, dude, like,
I don't know,
what is he doing?
Yeah.
Like, is he trying?"
It's always been taboo in hip hop.
And then he had Lollipop. That was like a monster.
Oh yeah,
too.
Static Major wrote that, right?
That was dude. And then that other one that you're talking, How to Love, dude. That's a great song, man. These are like
super well
really
written,
catchy songs. And
you're gonna put on that one you were showing me earlier, huh?
Yeah, dude.
That is like an amazingly well written song.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like he clearly. They worked really hard on these tracks.
Hey, real quick, I didn't finish saying it, but the official number for the first week for the Carter 5, 480,000 equivalent album units. Almost half a million in this day and age is pretty damn great.
Wait, when was that?
This was the first week ending October 4th. Yeah, 480,000 equivalent album units. Now it's looking a little differently now because of the streams.
I wonder if it went platinum already. Hold on, let me check.
And then, dude, it launched at number 1. And then on the top Billboard 200, and then it had 22 entries out of 25 songs on the Billboard Hot 100.
Sheesh.
That's fucking crazy, man. So,
that is crazy.
Good shit, Carter 5.
Let me check real quick.
What you checking, baby? It's like what? Who's the baby? Not the mama. Do you guys remember that show called Dinosaurs?
I do remember that. Imagine.
Hey, the guy used to talk like this to the dad, and he's always going to work and getting hit. On the head.
Top 3, huh?
Top 3?
Tunchi.
Top 5.
Let's see. I gotta look at the actual numbers.
Man,
but yeah, man, doing it up. doing it up, and I was like really impressed, and I liked it. Imagine, I kind of liked it.
I'm waiting for my Spotify to pop up. And
No
this
more
shit,
Spotify.
this shit ain't happening.
I mean, I can play that track that I was saying.
Is this the one? Night with you. Yeah.
Here.
What about me? I wonder if Party Next Door wrote this. It sounds like that style. Do what about me? I could just easily look up the album credits tonight. I'm just being lazy. But
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I like this part.
How you do that? How you do that? Hey.
Yeah.
But anyway, you should get yourself the Carter 5 because we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up over here.
That's cool.
And real quick, just to give us a little shout out because since we're on the hip hop topic.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got an album here. Whose album? These are the homies Honor Flow Productions. And imagine, I talked about this at the show. I'm like, they Beyonce'd me, which is a great thing. Because do you know how like Beyonce got put on like Kanye's albums and like Jay-Z's album, but she like it's just credited as like additional vocals type shit.
Yeah.
And you like didn't even know Beyonce was on there. It's like, oh shit, Beyonce's on there.
Yeah.
So anyway, comparing myself to Beyonce apparently. But I am on the back of these credits.
That happened to Beyonce. It just happened to me too.
Yeah, man. Beyonce, 2 birds of a feather.
We got great topics for conversation.
Yeah, me and Jay,
cool.
we're cool.
Yeah, plug
But anyway, I just want to say that. Download that. I'm on there.
I'm all about the plug. I'm all about giving plugs. Imagine. It's like, wait, what?
Who the plug?
What are you talking about?
And shout out to Shadow Society. I'm wearing the t-shirt.
You know what?
Know what I mean?
That wasn't a bad episode for coming back.
Yeah, coming back after a little layoff.
Not too bad. We had some technical difficulties, but that happens when you're live.
Sometimes you just gotta fucking punch through it.
You gotta roll with it. Man, sometimes you gotta punch a wall.
Punch through that. Punch through that, bitch.
Producer, punch your ass after.
Oh, you better watch out before I punch through that, bitch.
It's like they're like they've officially lost it.
You know what though?
Before 45 minutes this time.
Yeah.
Or is it an hour?
We're right around 51 minutes live, so
there it is.
We're good. Anyway, thank you everybody that's been joining us here on Facebook Live, on IG Live. If you didn't join us this time, join us next week. Come into the little chat room, say what's up, give some hearts. Tell us what you want to hear talk about because sometimes we're not really looking at it, but every once in a while we just like we're like throw me a line here, bro. So then I can look at the topics and be like, oh, they want us to talk about this. So that'd be kind of interesting. Give us a little interactive thing, and even if we don't see it, that's cool because maybe we'll talk about it next time.
And you can always go stream this though.
Yes, sir.
On Spotify,
listen yourself,
Apple Music, wherever you want.
Yeah,
Your Poison on the Instagram. Go
hell yeah.
Bio.
Click the link in that bio. And finally, yeah, but if they want to do live though, right? Mondays 9:30 p.m.
We do advertise it, Magic.
9:30 p.m. on Mondays now.
That's right. If you want to see like what goes into making this, because when you listen to it, it's like, oh my god, that is great. And when you watch it, you're like, that is awesome.
Glorious.
That is
glorious.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but get behind the scenes cool. It's live. 9:30 p.m. Pacific. Instagram.com/goodliquorcheapbeer, Facebook.com/goodliquorcheapbeer. My name is Joel.
Our name is Scenario.
/who is Joel.
Just give them the app, bro. They can be like, I gotta type shit. I gotta type shit out. All right, so go on Instagram. It's Scenario @Scenario and at Good Liquor Cheap Beer, man.
There it is.
You got us. You got us. Let's do it. All right, motherfuckers. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, join us. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace out.
Oh, we still gotta sign off the motherfucking live over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think the audio cut out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.